Again, everybody, Chris Godfrey here. I'm all set to count down this week's 40 most played country songs in the nation as they're ranked by MediaBase 24/7 for the chart week of June 1st, 2024. Got 4 debuts on the chart this week, but first, let's take a look back at last week's top 3. Number 3 was Halfway to Hell by Jelly Roll. Number 2 was Where It Ends by Bailey Zimmerman. And the number 1 song last week was Back Then, Right Now by Tyler Hubbard. Now, where will Tyler be at on this week's countdown? We're going to find out soon. First, we get started with the latest by Matt Stales. He slides 3 spots down to number 40 with Breaking in Boots. Slipping a spot to number 39, here's the Zac Brown Band with Tie Up. Here's the first of our debut tunes coming in at number 38. It's brand new from Kane Brown as he's joined by pop singer Marshmello and their song called Miles on It. Falling 3 spots from 34 to number 37, here's Chris Lane with Find Another Bar. And here's our second of this week's debut songs, coming in at number 36. It's a new one from Thomas Rhett called Beautiful As You. For a second week, George Bird sticks at number 35 with Cowboy Songs. Slipping 2 spots to number 34, it's Dierks Bentley with American Girl. Moving up 3 spots to number 33, second week on, here's Shaboozey with a bar song, Tipsy. Inching up 1 to number 32 is Dasha with her first top 40 hit, Austin. For a third week in a row, Zach Top holds at number 31 with Sounds Like the Radio. And for a second week here at number 30 in his 5th week in the countdown, it's Luke Bryan with Love You, Miss You, Mean It. At number 29 for a second week, here is Dan and Shay with Bigger Houses. And here's a third of our 4 debut tunes, rolling in all the way up at number 28. It's the follow-up to her recent number 1 hit, Wildflowers and Wild Horses. Here's Lainey Wilson with Hang Tight Honey. Alright, inching up 1 to number 27, here's Brett Young with Dance With You. And here's the 4th and highest debuting song on the countdown this week, rolling in all the way up at number 26, the new one from Luke Combs, called Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. And with those 4 debuts, we say goodbye to 4 droppers falling out this week, Boys Back Home, In Your Love, Can't Break Up Now, and Fearless. On with the countdown, up 1 to number 25, in our 21st week on the chart, it's Parmalee with Gonna Love You. Inching up 1 to number 24 is Keith Urban with Messed Up As Me. Leaping 4 spots to number 23, it's Dylan Carmichael with Drinking Problems. Up a couple to number 22 is Justin Moore with This Is My Dirt. Up 2 spots to number 21, Garth Brooks and Ronnie Dunn with Rodeo Man. In his 14th week in the countdown, he's up 2 to number 20, Tim McGraw with One Bad Habit. Up 2 spots to number 19, Dustin Lynch and Jelly Roll with Chevrolet. Inching up 1 to number 18, Drew Baldridge with She's Somebody's Daughter. At number 17 for the 3rd week, it's Megan Moroney with I'm Not Pretty. And stuck at number 16 for the 5th week in a row is Chase Matthew with Love You Again. Leaving 3 spots to number 15 is Morgan Wallen with Ernest with Cowgirls. Sliding down 2 spots from 12 to number 14, the song that's been on the chart the longest at 43 weeks. Carly Pearce and Chris Stapleton with We Don't Fight Anymore. Inching up 1 to number 13 is Cody Johnson with Dirt Cheap. At number 12, moving up 1, it's Chris Young with Young Love and Saturday Nights. And holding at number 11 for a 2nd week, here is Nate Smith with Bulletproof. Alright, with the first of the 10 biggest hits, here's Brian Martin. He holds at number 10 with We Ride. At number 9 again this week, here's Jason Aldean with Let Your Boys Be Country. And here's the fastest climbing hit of the week in just his 2nd week on the countdown after debuting last week at number 15. They rocket up to number 8. It's Post Malone with Morgan Wallen and I Had Some Help. Easing down 2 spots from number 5 to number 7, the recent number 1 hit by Jordan Davis called Tucson Too Late. And with his former number 1, here's Sam Hunt, holding at number 6 with Outskirts. Moving up 2 spots to number 5, here's Ashley Cook with Your Place. Here's last week's number 1 at number 4 this week, Tyler Hubbard with Back Then, Right Now. The number 3 song this week, up 1, it's Kenny Chesney and Take Her Home. At number 2, moving up 1, here's Jelly Roll with Halfway to Hell. And the number 1 song in country music this week, taking 23 weeks to get here, and this becomes his 4th number 1 hit. It's Bailey Zimmerman and Where It Ends. And that is our countdown of the 40 most played country hits of the week. Join me again next week. We'll count them down once again and find out who's got the number 1 song in the USA.